Soul Garden. Live, love, be.
Hey there, fair maidens, and welcome to Friday. Well, the moon moves into Aries over the weekend, which is going to make the emotions a lot more self-absorbed or self-centered. And when that happens, Virgos tend to retreat. The moon is in Aries, and that means emotionally, you're going to be really involved in your most private or sacred space. So this would be space that you share with a child, space you share with a lover, and space that you share with people who've passed on to the dead. This is our prayer space, our very sacred space. So the moon moving into this sector means you're very aware of this consciousness. It's also the consciousness that rules boundaries and trust issues, etc. So if there have been any issues with trust or boundaries lately, they may get a bit more charge emotionally through the weekend, but that will end on Monday, so don't worry too much about that. It's really a time of healing and becoming aware of that spectrum. Now, Mars is saying over the weekend, it's time to make a minor decision about your religion or your philosophy or the plans you're putting in motion as far as how you think the world actually works. You're going forward with this. Mars in Taurus means we go forward. But here in this first chapter of Mars in Taurus, it's just asking for you to make a subtle decision. So what I'm saying to all of the signs is very simple. If you've been kind of thinking about a decision that needs to be made and putting it off and whatnot, the universe is saying make it over the weekend. Then lastly, I want to talk about Venus. Now, Venus recently has been pairing up with Saturn, bringing a lot of love and creativity to all that responsibility of having greater faith in yourself. We've been talking about that for weeks. You're about ready to graduate that this fall, September 3rd, I think, to quote me if you'd like. And Venus now is actually moving into Virgo after this weekend. Venus moves a lot faster than Saturn. And what it will be is kind of a foreshadow next month of what you're going to go through for 2.5 years. And what that is, quite simply, is a spiritual makeover. When Saturn hits your sign, you get a complete makeover from the universe. The first chapter is more of an audit, but we'll talk about that later. All right, that's all we have for the weekend forecast, Virgo. See you back here on Monday. Until then, live, love, be.
Soul Garden.